Shabbat Shalom, welcome back to Take Time for Torah. This week is Parshat B'ha'alot'kha. As we continue the reading of the book of Bamidbar, the wilderness, we see that the Israelites are setting out into that wilderness. And they are in such a dire place. God is angry, Moshe is distressed, the Israelites are complaining about lacking food, lacking water, the hardships of a journey through a wilderness, and Moshe is fed up. Moshe has reached his limit. And Moshe begs God for assistance because Moshe can no longer bear the burden of leadership by himself. And so God grants him the ability to share his authority, to name 70 elders of the people who will provide that leadership and provide that assistance. They will serve as representatives to God, and they will be the ones who take care of the cases, and only the most important cases or most important decisions will come to Moshe. It's a time of delegation of authority. And so the question we can ask on this Torah reading is Moshe shirking his responsibilities as the leader of the Bnei Yisrael? Or is he finding a different way to share his power with others and create a larger leadership cachet? And the sense is, from every leadership book that I've ever read and every leadership course that I've ever taken, is that there are different models. There is a very hierarchical model where the king or the leader of the people are who and what he says goes. And there is a model of anarchy where everyone does for themselves. But in reality, leadership is somewhere in between. We cannot be too despotic or too dictatorial, but at the same time, we cannot allow everyone to go free and do whatever they want. That does not help to build kihila, to build community. And so there is a balance. The leader is to create and to share a vision of what he or she would like to see the community become. And then there are elders, those who take up the responsibility of helping to implement that vision. And finally, there are others who follow along, who offer certainly their input. As a democracy, we each have one vote. But at the same time, there is a need for there to be a hybrid model that creates a balance so that the work and day-to-day activities of the community can be done. You know, we're seeing that in our presidential campaigns. The conversation between Republicans and Democrats about larger government, smaller government, we are trying to find a balance that exists so that government can help people who need the help get the help they need to pull themselves up, and at the same time individuals to express their desires to pull themselves up by themselves and to make something of themselves. You know, I think that's perhaps one of the most important conversations we can have as a community. Someone who has all of the resources necessary and the brains can do great and beautiful things. But what about the person who doesn't have a lot of resources but has the brains and the ingenuity? Will they get the chance to do what they need to do, even though they don't have the funding or the ability to get the funding? Perhaps that's what government is all about. It is about us finding ways to ensure that everyone on their own merit can accomplish their goals in life, and that everyone has a chance, and that it is for all of us to work together to build community. Moshe wanted to share his leadership and share his authority because he saw that it would strengthen the community. Eldad and Medad, who begin the prophecy, Moshe's response is not to shut them down, but to encourage them to be more involved, to encourage them and wish that others would be like them as they offer their prophecy and their spiritual journeys in their relationship with God. So this Shabbat, I encourage you to take some time. Think about how you can become a leader, or how you can enhance your own leadership by sharing your authority with others, and by creating a balance between that which you want to get done, what others want to get done, and how to create a shared vision and mission for your life, for your work, and for your community. Shabbat Shalom. Have a wonderful week.
Shabbat